Good afternoon, YouTube, and welcome back to Fat Cat Collections. And today, I'm excited to share with you guys another watch, or a micro-brand watch, by a company called Advisor. Advisor is a relatively new micro-brand company based out of Singapore. And just a little bit about them, their website's pretty basic. Not too much information, but this is directly off their site. Advisor Watch Company is a young, independent micro-brand watch company from Singapore. Our watch concept and inspiration are derived from iconic design and modern style. And they produce their watches one per year in limited quantities. So once they sell out, they're gone. Which is kind of something I noticed that a lot of micro-brand companies tend to do. So that's really about it. The one they sent me today is called the Astro Helm. And I just want to go ahead and show you guys the presentation. It comes in this box right here. Basically, you have your Advisor logo, which is a sword and a book. You pop the top off, and there's the watch. So they sent me the rose, gold, and brown model. This is a very, very vintage-looking timepiece. You have a very extremely domed crystal, which I think is the coolest part of the watch. Full grain leather band, real large, what I would consider almost like a dive-style buckle. You tend to see that on some of the dive-style watches on a strap. The buckles are real big, so I like that. You have your Advisor logo stamped right on the buckle itself. Again, done in rose tone with a matte black face. Well, actually, it's more like, kind of in between matte and gloss. It's not high gloss, but it's not matte either. Your Advisor logo at the 6 o'clock position. And that's about it. This one is the quartz model. And so a little bit about the watch. It says here that this watch, the Astro Helm series, pays tribute to the heritage California dial design that appeared in the 1930s. The markers and hands are lavishly equipped with luminous color, which mimics the appearance of aged radium. It says here, its double domed glass brings out the extreme curve to the front of the watch. So that is a double domed curved glass, which is, like I said, I think that's the coolest part of the watch. Very, very vintage looking, very, very dress styled, and I think it's a pretty cool piece. It's not like anything else I have in the collection, so anytime I get something that is different and looks different than a Submariner, I think it's pretty cool. And I do have a lot of homage watches to the Rolex Submariner that were sent to me as samples, and I like those as well. I think they're really nice pieces, and like I said, I just love watches across the board. So anytime I get something new to share with you guys, it's absolutely great. I love it. So a little bit about the size and the specifics on this particular one. This is a 44 millimeter case diameter watch. You have a height of 16 millimeters. That's all the way to the top of the crystal. It is a double domed mineral crystal on this one here, and I'll tell you about the different models you can get. They make this in a double dome sapphire crystal as well. You just pay a little more. Waterproof, or they should say water resistance, to 5 ATMs. This one does have the Japanese Miyota quartz movement. And the dial in hand just says that it's California dial vintage, luminous vintage old radium, hour and minute with luminous vintage old radium. The strap is a 24 millimeter full grain leather strap, and you have a 1-year warranty on this. So pretty standard what you would expect from a Kickstarter launch or a micro-brand launch micro-brand watch that has been launched on Kickstarter. I've seen lots of watches like this. I would say this is kind of in the quality spectrum of what you would consider, what you would get out of like a movement watch, something like that. Not a bad looking timepiece. So as far as your options, if you are interested in getting this, you have this available in a couple different variations. The sapphire version is out of stock in the rose tone or the silver case. So you'd have to go ahead and get it with the mineral crystal. If you get it in the mineral crystal, this one here, you're looking at $149. If you want to get it in the sapphire, they do have a black on black version available. That's going to run you $189. If you want to get it in the automatic, which I really like the automatic look better because they have kind of an aged, kind of an antique face. Very similar to the face that's on my Delta T watch. If you haven't checked out the NBS, really cool. It's got kind of like almost looks like an aged metal. And that one is powered by, let's see what we got there. That one is powered by a Seiko. Yeah, the Seiko NH35. That one does have your double dome sapphire crystal. Pretty much the same watch other than the movement, and the face is a little bit different. It does have a screw down crown, of course, which they failed to mention on there, but it does. And if you want to go and get the automatic version, look at about $349, which is in line with what you would expect to pay with like a movement watch. It just came out with their new automatic timepiece. So again, price points are different depending on what you want to spend. If you want to get this one also in a couple different variations, different color. If you don't like the rose, you get it in black on black, and you get it in the It's the silver and brown band. I think it's the same color as on this band here. It might even be a little bit darker, but it's hard to tell by the picture. And of course you have some white stitching on the band itself, kind of makes it pop a little bit. So pretty cool. Not a bad looking watch, definitely very vintage looking. And like I said, that double dome crystal, whether you get it in the sapphire or the mineral, I think it's a pretty cool addition to the watch. Again, I think that's what really makes the watch. So again, I'll put links in the description where you can pick this up if you are interested. If you have any questions, don't ever hesitate to drop a comment and ask, or find me on Facebook. And let's go ahead and throw it on the wrist. Now, I am 5'7.5". I weigh about 179 pounds, and I have a 7-inch wrist. So this is what this watch looks like in a guy my size, my height, my weight. Keep in mind, again, this is a 44 millimeter diameter on this one here. And it's kind of interesting, you know, when I film these videos and I put the watch up and see what it looks like on the wrist, it almost appears to look larger than it, you know, like a 44 millimeter. I mean, I don't know, that's just my opinion. When I look at this on the wrist, it looks like it's bigger than a 44. I think it's a pretty good looking timepiece. Definitely a nice looking dress watch. Definitely not just something that's completely boring and something you've seen in all kinds of other watches. In my opinion, I like this one better than their newest one that they sent me. But you could tell they definitely stepped up the quality on the new timepiece on their newest one, was called the Ascent. Stay tuned for that video as well. I'll put a link in the description to both these so you can link back and forth between the two videos if you want to check out both watches. So pretty cool, folks. I just want to go ahead and thank Advisor for their generosity in sending me this watch to review, and their generosity in actually letting me keep this watch and sending me their brand new Kickstarter launch. So definitely check out the other video after this one's over. I will put a link or a card at the end of this video that'll automatically pop up and take you directly to that video. And then definitely check out the links if you want to see some high resolution close-up shots. Once again, if you have any questions whatsoever, guys, don't hesitate to ask. I'm always here to help you guys out. As always, we're almost here at Christmas. I wrapped up the 25 days in INVICTA. Stay tuned for more INVICTA watch reviews. I'll be putting up double content, so stay tuned for that on 21 Joules. That's my newest YouTube edition. We're going to go ahead and start running videos on that. It's going to be just kind of very similar to this, but just going to change up the scenery a little bit, and maybe review them from downstairs. Not really sure 100% yet, but I want to make a channel specific to watches. You know, Fat Cat Collections is always going to have everything that I'm into, but I want to make one just for watches, just to try to market that, you know, a watch channel a little more. Because this one started off as just watches, then it kind of adapted into smart home tech, and really now it's really just a review channel for, you know, all different types of products, anything that I'm into, which I'm into a lot of cool stuff, you know, but I want to make one just for the watch lovers out there. So you're still going to see watches on this. You're still going to be seeing the same content, but it's going to be different videos. So stay tuned for that. As always, guys, we're almost at Christmas here, so I'll say it now. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and wish everybody all the best of luck and success in this new year, 2019. I can't believe 2019 already. It's crazy. So we'll see what kind of watches come out, and whatever I can get my hands on, I will share them with you guys. So you guys have a wonderful evening, and take care.